Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have created this channel so I can record and share with you my life's journey. My goal is to redesign the world we live on. I have no gender, I have no race, however, born as a human, I am now no one. As you will learn throughout my videos, there are very few humans like me, as we face many challenges in our existence. In their honor and support, I will start this video with one of my favorite quotes by George Bernard Shaw: "The reasonable man adapts himself to the world, the unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore all progress depends on the unreasonable man." By social conventions, I am very unreasonable. I was always the type of person who thinks differently, since a very young age, since I can remember. I've always questioned everything, I never took things for granted, I have difficulties accepting unjustified social norms, and I question life itself, every day. It all started when I was young, still a baby. My mind was shaped by a series of apparently unrelated events which I believe contributed to what I am today. As a baby, I had several asthma issues. Despite being so young, I can recall some memories of the sickness, which lasted the first years of my life. This was my first contact with biological sickness, with physical suffering, and the sensation of lack of control, betrayal, from your own body. Another event that made a great impact on my life. I had the luck of meeting both my great-grandparents. Unfortunately, they passed away when I was 5. This was my first contact with the concept of ending, which until today, I find it difficult to accept and understand. Due to events like these, I, since a very young age, started wondering what type of universe is this we live in. Its rules. Is it good, or is it evil? Why am I here? Why am I this form? Why am I, at all? Stemmed from my parents' education, I started looking for answers in religion. I have been enrolled in catechesis for almost a decade, which, despite serving the purpose of acquiring friends, could not provide me satisfactory answers to my questions. In fact, it only promoted lethargy and acceptance of the current state of affairs, which is something I quite despise. I am not the type of person who justifies everything in life with the God's will. Later in life, I enrolled for science and engineering as my main academic path, where I could learn the true mathematical language that describes our nature, us, and apparently, everything. Since my first year of college, I started learning other areas of science for myself: mathematics, physics, computer science, electronics, robotics, and most recently, medicine. I was, and still am, in love with science. It gives me answers. Sometimes more questions, but I can feel more progress than going through religious paths, by far. Almost at the end of my graduation, in 2013, a serious event occurred in my life that changed everything. It was the most difficult phase of my life, and it was the last drop that made me what I am today. My father got terminal cancer, but luckily he was saved by the combination of my very brave mother and the ever-evolving technological medicine. This was an eye-opener for me, for now I can see the way to go. Meanwhile, I also acquired a chronic condition during this time period, which fortunately, I was able to put into remission, while I was studying the human immune system. I shall go into the full details of this story in another video. So, putting things plain and simple, my goal in life is to remove biological suffering from this world, which means cure all diseases, cure aging, and ultimately, biological death. If this sounds to you like a megalomaniacal goal, you are right. It is. But I have a plan. I believe that there are very, very intelligent people in the world who, if worked together, could solve all of these issues. My first milestone in life is to gather the working conditions for this to happen. I want to create a place where all these very intelligent people can work solely for the purpose of saving mankind. Not making a commercial medicine, not making a product, but for producing useful knowledge, and solutions for the world's current biggest problems, human misery, and death. I call this milestone, Project Zero. Throughout these series of videos, I will explain in detail what my plans are to achieve Project Zero, discuss some misconceptions about the concepts behind curing aging and diseases, provide you with real-time progress of my status, personal stories, and much more. I will, however, remain anonymous in all these videos, as some of you might have already guessed. I will ask for no financial support, but moral support is welcome. Since this is a dedication of a lifetime, I am dedicating my life to this cause, and as you might imagine, wasting your life in something you don't know if you'll be able to achieve is not easy. It is gambling, paying the ultimate price, your time, your youth, and your health. If I succeed, these videos will have my history recorded and inspire next generations to come. If I fail, everyone can learn from my mistakes. This is what I am trying to do, to pave the way for us, humans, to remove the largest slice of suffering from the world, biological suffering. Hence, the name of this channel, World Redesign. You can find the transcription of all my videos in the video description below. Well, wish me luck. See you soon.